Just want your prediction quickly, Chris. Big fight in May. Canelo versus Danny Jacobs. Both fighters are in your weight category. Unification fight. Is that a big, tough fight for Jacobs?
It's a tough fight for both of them. I rate Jacobs as a fighter for sure. Obviously, Canelo, one of the biggest names in boxing right now. So it's a good fight. And Canelo's got this $350 million deal or something I've heard. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, with DAZN. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the numbers they're throwing around.
You smile.
Well, that's tasty, man. If I can get in on that at some point, I would love to have a fight.
Do you think that'd be hard though? If currently, obviously, the politics. You know about the politics in boxing. Currently, it's tough to get Showdown fighters to fight on DAZN and vice versa. Eddie Hearn's gone on camera and said, "Look, if the money's right, my fighters will fight on Showtime." But do you think it'd be hard to align DAZN fighters and Al Haymon fighters moving forward? As we're seeing currently, there's an issue.
It all comes down to the SNED. If the money makes sense, they'll find a way. I believe that if I keep on performing, then people will want to see a fight like that, especially in Britain. I think that would be a huge fight. So if we can make that happen at some point, at the end of the year or early 2020, that is, I'm all for that. That's the goal, to be in mega fights. As a fighter, you want to be on the biggest platforms, fighting for the biggest money, in front of the world's biggest audiences. And that is, he's at the top of the sport right now. So he's the one everyone's looking at. He's the one everyone's trying to get. I don't know what the situation is with him and because he won the super middleweight belt against
the WBA regular.
Right.
Off Rocky Fielding.
I don't know. So did he have to give up his middleweight titles to fight for that?
No.
But you can't hold both at the same time.
I haven't seen anything where he's vacated.
I thought that the rule was if you were a world champion in a weight division, then you couldn't fight in another way. Yeah, you couldn't hold both at the same time. That's what I thought was the case.
I think the WBA belts are a little bit different because they've got three versions, haven't they? They've got the interim, the regular, and the super.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's when you have the super. I'm just guessing. Maybe it's that, but you have the regular. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, either way, super middleweight. That'd be a great fight down the line for me.
And the money would be great too.
Of course, but that fight, that's a legacy fight right there. That's not even about the money. That is
really.
Well, I mean, listen, money always plays a part, but that's the type of fight that goes down in history. Every fighter wants to be remembered. Every fighter wants to leave their mark on the sport. And that's the type of fight that would solidify your mark on the sport. So 100% be up for that.